Bonjour et bienvenue WrestleCulture.
Hi.
I'm trying to concentrate on producing my music.
Bonjour, Mr. Phil.
Bonjour.
Yep.
Ça va?
Oh God, it's Phil. I thought it was microphone.
That's how that goes.
It's talking.
Talking.
Right.
We all right?
Not really.
No?
Throwing my throat. Right.
I apologise. I have a lozenge in my mouth currently, Fozzie.
I should have had one. Something's gone down the wrong
You
way.
can have one, but then we both got one. So
Yeah, and that's no good.
we'll do one at a time.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of it as fast as
that's
possible.
a good shout.
Yeah.
There's some people, what is it called? Misophonia? Where the weird...
There it is. You
Some-
can share.
Some people will shoot jacket to that. Some people cannot listen to it. There's no in between.
Well, to all the people jacking into it, you're welcome.
Right. I'll keep this brief. Dun 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 dun. On current wrestling, because it's Clash in Paris week, and that's French. And
That is French.
And we haven't had Sash on as the WrestleCulture music before, have we?
I mean,
Have we?
from the top of my memory, I can say no, but from the fact of who does the song every week, I can also say absolutely, definitely not.
Welcome, everybody, to WrestleCulture. For those that don't understand French and didn't quite catch my introduction at the beginning, I'm Mike Hamflett from WhatCulture. I'm joined.
Yes! He's gone.
I told you,
I
man.
could read most of this on my T-shirt that Mark Lee Willis made years ago.
Just
and I
do
still
whatever
don't.
you want.
And I'm joined by Adam Nicholas from WhatCulture and Phil Chambers from WhatCulture. How you doing, mates?
Good.
Yeah, all
You're
good?
looking real good, Phil.
Can we?
You have never looked better in my eyes. I imagine in yours as well at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a slight bit of housekeeping out of the way first before I move on. I've enjoyed very much being the man in the middle for these WrestleCultures over the last few weeks as part of Wiki Summer. There will be no WrestleCulture next Friday. Put another tune in my head, weirdly. There'll be no WrestleCulture next Friday. Wiki Summer is nearly over, but not quite yet.
Almost.
So I'm getting that out the way now. Nobody's around, nobody's in, but it'll be back with normal service resumed, I believe, the following Friday, because we'll want to be back and both you two will be in, I think. Fingers crossed, I cannot remember.
Probably
But yes,
not.
so thank you very much for persevering with me as the host. I have, I've not gained new respect for Wilborn, but I get like renewed respect for him, because there's like a lot of buttons to stuff with press with
There
this.
is. It has been tough.
I've still got,
We're gonna
well, and
sit here
you
with
two
you
had
as
to
the
carry
host.
me as well.
Yeah,
you're
it's been hard on us. We've had our own little private chats about it, and
The
you know.
seats are deceptive, and
Never
I'm
again.
a bigger guy, and I'm a hell of a load to carry through this. So I'm very grateful to you both.
You've done well.
I've tried my best.
You've done all right.
There is one more bloody good quiz coming on this one that is, again, not AI generated.
Oh, look at this.
I'm not going to say any more for now,
Look at you.
but I'm rebuilding my reputation quiz by quiz by quiz.
You never had a reputation.
Oh, that's all right. Then, yeah, well, the powers through the
come
floor. And hello to everybody, and thank you for joining us, and again, for your patience over Wacky Summer and with these special WrestleCultures. It's Clash in Paris. That was the excuse for me to dust off the A I got in GCSE French.
Is that right?
Hello.
Can I tell you
Is
why?
that true?
Can I tell you why I got an A in
Goddamn.
GCSE French? Because our French teacher was a moderator at other schools and didn't teach us French, but taught us the
How to pass
exact
the quiz.
sentences to get A's. So I can say, pour faire autrement, il faut être fou, which, as you both well know, means to do anything else, you must be mad.
Yeah.
There you go. La
Uh,
poubelle est sur la table.
what's that mean?
The bin is under the table.
It could well be.
Or maybe with the table.
Omelette du fromage.
There you go.
That's from Dexter, the TV show, with the cartoon, not the one with the serial killer. He just gets it stuck on a loop on a tape once when he goes to bed, and then
you go.
wakes up. And because as this happens, when you've obviously fall asleep with the tape on, when you go to sleep, as you're sleeping, that phrase is all he can say the next day,
There you go.
which makes perfect sense if you don't think about it.
But yeah,
Où est la bibliothèque?
where is the library?
Yeah.
Donde
good guy.
está la biblioteca? Mi amo Tibo en la araña discoteca.
They've not done haven't done a pay-per-view in Spain yet on their WWE travels, have they? I would only remember based on whether what Wilborn's attempted and tried and failed to like speak the language in one of our podcasts. I don't think they've done that yet.
Don't think they've done it.
Chacun a son
Spain.
truc. To each his own. That's what that means.
Yeah. Honestly, this
I
is
got an A. This is how I got an A.
This is all new information to me that you know how to speak limited amounts of French. I feel like you've very deliberately kept a lid on that.
I mean, I've done them all now.
For 7 years, so that nobody ever asked him to be responsible for the language of France.
The lid was one of them lids to those cans of snakes, and everything I just said all just popped out. That's all my French. I did French with a teacher who was a massive football fan when France 98 was taking place as well. So we lost the summer.
You are old, aren't you?
Really old, mate. And we lost that specific summer to just doing like posters and program notes for French football matches, which was really cool.
Okay.
But I did Spanish for a year and got rubbish at French, so I was told I had to drop it because the languages were too familiar, and I was messing up my French.
I was good at French in year 9, I think it was, and then you had to pick. Yeah, but year 10 you had to pick specific ones. I don't know if it was the same everywhere.
Yeah,
we were part of the 3-tier thing, so I just don't know. Don't have any reference points. But I didn't choose French because there was other stuff I wanted to do, and the French teacher who loved me, she just it was like I just stabbed her in the back. She was horrible to me for the rest of the year, and I was like, what the hell's up with that? Sacre bleu.
So you didn't take any language to GCSE level then?
I've barely done English. And I think we can establish I barely got a handle on that. That's why I had to concentrate all my energies into English literature and language just to be able to get through the day.
We did, like, year 7, 8, 9, we did French. In year 9, we also did German. And then, like, for year 10, you had to pick French or German for the GCSE. So it's like, well, I'm picking French because why would I pick one I've done 1 year of? Like, that's stupid.
We did a bit of German as well, but it wasn't like pick either or. When we got to year 10, it was like, if you'd like to keep a language.
I see.
And I was like, I've got one, thanks. Actually, I wish I'd stuck with one of them, though, because I do like the idea of being able to go to another country and speak that language.
I stuck with one of them and don't really remember anything.
Yeah.
So.
You're both shining examples of how I didn't really make a bad example.
You can kind of get yourself through it parrot fashion, can't you?
Yeah.
2 years in English, so
There you go.
I picked my language right.
I got to be in that too.
Yep.
I was a straight beast.
I was a kind of beast.
I was a Phil Chambers B+ player.
Yep. Just enough to get by and nothing else.
That was very much. I got like the A in French was a rigged game, and then I did all right in English. I was the same. I did like my English, but everything else, B's and C's all the way, just like safe, middle of the road. And I was like, this is how I'll live my entire life.
I got an A in science. That was my only A.
That's good.
I got a D in art. That was my lowest.
That makes sense
Everything
with
else
you
was pretty
because I
much a
feel
B.
like you've got a brain for like how things operate and work. So science makes sense. I can only remember because you have to come up with things like sing-songy things to remember things. Sometimes it's not a sing, it's like it's 4 A's, 3 B's, 2 C's, and an E. And the E was in electronics because the teacher had disappeared for like a year and a half. And the class was full of reprobates. So it was like people just doing stuff with soldering irons to each other.
Damaging each other,
yeah. It was
or
just
soldering your pen. So down to nothing.
So I felt quite happy with that, though, because I wrote my name on, and then I must have answered the bare minimum, but I knew I wasn't going to get it, so I spent like 10 minutes on it. And then it was accepted. Me and the parents would have the agreement. It was like, that's it, man. I've nothing else. So just sat there. I actually had a sleep in the exam. And was happy to get an E because I was like, E for electronics. So so it wasn't F. Nice. If anything, it was a miracle.
In a way, it was the best.
Yeah, it was the best.
I got a C in science because it was a tactical C. I was rubbish at. I was like really bad at science.
Tactical C.
Really bad at science because, as we all know, the Fed is an art, not a science.
Yeah.
And basically, I elected to do the lower paper. It was like lower and higher. And all of my friends group and that were doing the higher, and they were just better at science than me. The lower paper's hardest question was the higher paper's easiest question, but the maximum you could get was a C.
Yeah.
So I kind of gambled on thinking, I can hit about 90% in the
the
lower
C.
paper. I might not even get that pass in the higher. So I was given I was in like, say the third set out of 5. So I was in a select group of people that you were like.
Sounds like the Michael Hamflett I know.
He was like, we could put you in that one and you could get to an A. Or you look ambitionless and lazy and you could get it. And I was like, nah, you got it. You got it.
You're speaking my language. Can you imagine how funny would it be if for some reason they taught wrestling on a syllabus, right? Like properly. And he didn't get an A.
Oh, wow.
That is a sort of, if you know this man in any way, shape, or form, the level of shame that would never leave him.
Not care
forever
about any other subject
and
but
ever.
wrestling.
Yeah.
I wouldn't as well, though. Sidgwick's right. Like, we used to have the pool tournaments all the time. I'm not a big game player.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an exhibition match man. As soon as there's any element of competition, like, you know, when on TV shows are like under the bright lights or whatever, I'm not built to be competitive in life, and it does something in there.
Like, I get annoyed by like the examination part and the like interviews as well. I get annoyed by them. I'm like, what? Why do this to humans? Why put them in that scenario if that person's really good for the job? Like, just have a chat with them instead of being like, you in the room and then the spotlight on you. Like, question one.
I've never had an interview that I haven't been offered a job from.
Oh,
is that right?
Yeah,
I'm great in the room.
I can never have another interview for the rest of my life now because I need to keep that streak going.
Let's hope so. I'm great in the room. I'm talk to people for days, and then I can get to a point where usually I can answer everything I want, and then someone always brings something up, and you know when you start doing that thing where, because I'm good at like just talking about a subject or talking about a thing I like as long as it's true. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm good at lying, but when it's in that scenario, I end up talking, and I can feel myself saying that little bit too much. And I'm like, that sentence should have ended here.
Yeah.
But you start at the next sentence, and then you got to keep going. I'm like, oh no, I'm in the car, and it's dark, and the lights are off, and I don't know where I'm driving to. And we've reached the road that does that, and that, and I'm like, crap, we were so close.
Because I thought you were going to say, like, I'm good in the room, and then I get the job. I was like, because I've done it.
That would be this job, actually. So
I've not got the 100%, but I'm pretty happy with my interview record. Yeah. But there's been a few times, as we all do. Don't feel guilty if you've done this. Well, you have to massage the truth a little bit, and then you get there, and there's that first time when you're like, oh, God, I said I could do that. Yeah. How are we going to bodge our way through this? Mm-hmm. But there's been a couple of times where I've been really fortunate enough through, whether it's I know somebody in the job or whatever it is.
This is where the 100% comes from.
Well, where I've been given sort of maybe access to what the questions might be. And genuinely, I believe
this is the theme of your life. This is it.
I know. Just my client.
So who give you all the answers for wrestling then?
Take the shortcuts wherever you can. I don't actually advocate for having them because I had a job interview once and it was going all right, and I was so locked into waiting for the. There was like a thing where you couldn't have been given the information. It was like it needed your experiences on X, Y, and Z. But then there were specific like task-based questions, and I had them. It was I was working somewhere and it was like an internal job application, and somebody in that department was like, take these. And they changed it up, as they're allowed to do. I just went to pieces. I was like, no, can you ask me that third? Like, you're supposed to, you can't say that in an interview, can you? I didn't revise. Like, you need to know something, but my prep got exposed, basically. And I got through it, and I did I get off? I can't remember if I got offered it, but the point was, I remember the interview being stressful. It was, this is not what I'm prepared for in the slightest, and
Well, until you realise that none of it really matters, all of it.
Yeah,
it's like,
and that literally everyone is faking their way through life in some way, shape, or form.
That's the
best
problem.
thing to remember.
But there's a very, very specific line between faking it and just flat out talking rubbish.
Yes.
Like, you have to find the lane.
Yeah.
Faking it's fine, if you get it right. But if you start going down an avenue when you're lying, and then you get a bit too excited about the lie, which I do from time to time.
You get, and I wish nothing but the best to anybody that might be going through this, as we might have all done at times in their life. If you haven't got a job, I find as well, you get sort of like interview fit. I've been in that thing where application fit, where suddenly you've just nailed how to give them everything they want.
Got your reps in.
Yeah, totally. It's a training thing, isn't it?
Getting in the room bit, you've got that down now.
Yeah.
How are you sitting? Got that down. How to approach people, got that down.
What you wear.
Yeah.
What you're wearing.
Yeah, how are you feeling with what you're wearing.
I had that down since I was about 2.
Putting your own nappy on as a baby. This is good.
Hey, hang on. I'll just put that aside. That'll start a trend. My mum sent me a picture of me in it's a denim waistcoat and denim jeans, and it's 4 years old. And I was like, well, that's not on me. You picked that. And she was like, you stand corrected. You picked it. She was like, we were in the shop, and as long as it was in the budget that we had back then, she was like, you got it. Just sitting in George Astor going like, yeah, that and one. You can't wear that without that, obviously. So, what would I be crazy?
That's it. Somebody, I forget who it was, some celebrity made a point that's always just stuck with me. That kids look cool because a lot of the time they're not styling themselves, and as a result, it's stuff that adults can't pull off. But it's like, that looks pretty cool.
And a fearlessness of being a child.
Yeah, you've worn, and they're just wearing it with confidence because they kind of don't care. Or it's just, well, you football, and you like the colour blue. So you're wearing a football t-shirt and blue shorts, and you couldn't be happier about that.
Or you just forgot what you're wearing because
you don't care.
Stuff's happening.
The
world's out there.
I like the rule-proven exception where, yes, all kids are stylish, but you were the one that was by choice.
I don't remember it. I can't take it.
Mom.
I don't remember it. But hey, whoa, come on, Leslie, what are you doing? Like, move that over there. Actually, really quickly on the topic of my mum, actually.
Let's, definitely.
No, because she's a legend. And we obviously went to that Oasis gig recently together.
Speaking of fashion.
She had the best time,
Cool
bless her. Very funny, but very justifying thing I'm about to tell you. I very rarely post any pictures of my family on socials, just because we are working the job we work in. And I've seen the messages that people used to send me when I first got on the internet that were rude and naughty. And I got a message. First time I put it on my Instagram, I think, ever. Literally,
I like where this is going.
Literally 15 minutes maybe after I got on, just like a message request from someone who wasn't following us, or I wasn't following. MILF. Just straight in, and I was like, come on, man. Like, poor woman. I mean, God bless her. She looks great for her age, and she's dressed like, all her clubber. And I was just like, this is why I don't do this. I'd let it slip for once to be nice on socials. My mum having this great time. MILF.
Sorry, man. Welcome to the internet.
Yeah, I haven't told her yet, but I'm saving it for the.
Buzzing, man.
Of course she will, but I'm saving it for the perfect party where all of the people there she'll get embarrassed in front of.
Yeah,
and I'll be like,
perfect.
Got a story for you actually. Unless you watch it right now, man, which you definitely not. So
look at use it. I got that 40th present off my friends where they'd collated all the abuse that I received in the comment section and made a photo book out of it. Put it in like a Christmas card for her. Just that one comment as a screenshot.
Just a
Merry
screenshot.
Christmas, Mum.
Yeah,
still
Merry
got
Christmas,
it.
Still got it. Says, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever the
Sex Haver 57.
Unlike Sex Haver 69, it wouldn't be so vulgar in the comments.
Well, I couldn't go all the way into the 69. I did consider it, but no. That's my mother you're talking about, Michael.
And so with the comments section, well, they're not really. That's a perfectly nice segue. G'day, Henson Gents.
G'day.
You know who that is. That's Steve O'Nix, which is definitely always how I've said that name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not any other pronunciation, or Edward Shiraz hands, for that matter. We'll do some comments because we're going to get to Clash in Paris before we get to the bloody good quiz.
Allegedly.
We've got some wrestling questions. Is that all right?
Is that all right?
I mean, almost 25 minutes in, I guess. I guess we
probably
can
do something
wrestling.
to do with wrestling.
I suppose.
Only a few, though. By all means, by the way, let us know like what your favourite subjects were in school, how you did in your GCSE / I don't even know what the American SATs?
SATs.
Whatever the American
That's
GCSE.
a thing that they do. Yeah.
I was almost said we are so old. That's sort of assumed with me.
I mean,
You two are also old enough now.
no,
Hey,
In a separate
some of us
kind of
are
way
still
to
in our
I am.
30s.
you two are so old.
No,
I think
some of us are still in our 30s.
Yeah.
GCSEs
okay, buddy.
they're not GCSEs anymore as we knew them. You get like marked in numbers and stuff, and there's all sorts of.
When did this happen?
Like a few years back as well. We're quite removed from the old A-star game.
Good.
It's, so yeah, let us know.
Were you not an O-levels guy?
I wasn't.
Is it grammar school?
Got him
I
again.
wasn't, but like
He's so
it
old.
did used to wind me up when people would say that.
Yeah.
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 It's moved on, Grandad, and now it's moved on again. Right. Yeah, sorry, Steve O'Nix. We want to know about wrestling stuff. With Wardlow looking like an absolute piece again. Yes, yes, yes. With his longer hair. This is why I wanted to drop this one in now. Which wrestlers would you hair swap? So Edge gets Will Ospreay's, or Goldberg gets 99 Austin's hair. Very good.
Oh, not that I just get to swap with a wrestler.
Well, either or. Like, which wrestlers would you hair
I like
swap?
how
Or whose wrestlers' hair would you
I
wear?
like how you've
Can I have
immediately
it?
gone to, well, I would like to swap my hair.
I would like to swap
So
hair.
I'm going to let you lead this one, actually.
I
'cause
don't know. I was trying to think of a wrestler with really good hair.
There's loads of them.
There's loads of them, but
But I also,
I mean, I want Hook's hair. That's,
You want
yeah,
Hook's hair.
I want
Hook's got good hair.
however, does the future of Hook's hair belong on the head of Taz? And if so, you're going to end up at the same
This is
spot,
true.
just
Yeah.
a
The same
little
place,
bit
yeah.
later in
Yeah,
life.
this is true.
You get to have the wild, wacky hair of your youth again.
Again, would be nice.
I would like, we'll keep them in the same era, sort of mullet era Shawn Michaels, Rocker's mullet, early Shawn mullet, pick your mullet. But on top
You'd
of
look filthy with a mullet and a little mustache as well.
Ugh.
Just picture it on him. An absolute filth bag.
Brian, no need.
Brian, lots of
Yeah.
need, plenty of
Get
need.
him a little trucker cap.
Yeah.
Putting that mullet on.
We've already got one. We got him a Mountain Dew
I've got a
one.
Mountain Dew truck cap. I've got one.
Excellent.
It's all coming
you
together,
go.
buddy. I think you got to
all
get.
we need is you to buy.
I tell you what, if you get this stream up to £300, Michael Hamflett will grow a mullet and a mustache and wear his trucker hat for the entirety of Las Vegas next year.
There you go.
How do you like them apples?
I don't love them, but I also don't hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, him on that mullet on the perpetually ancient Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson looks like he was a man who was born 50. And you see him like coming out sometimes wrestling with his reading glasses on. I'm just thinking that, but with this incredible, like ginormous flock of seagulls haircut or a mullet or anything big.
I like it.
Nicholas, you're a man who can do every single hair and beard combo.
I don't know if that's entirely true.
I feel like we've seen them just in the time we've worked.
I can execute them. I need to learn how to cut my own hair because this I like the buzz cut, but it grows back quick. This needs cut.
Grow back.
This needs cut already, and it's like every time you got a sort of hair point.
You've got that sneeze hair growth, haven't you? Like,
I have, man. I go to bed and I'm like, we just did this. We just did this yesterday. Why is this? Not that I should complain about that. Sorry.
I am more and more haircuts, like not that many away now. We were discussing this from the buzz, I think.
You think?
I'm not I've always had quite fine hair, but mine is going to go the back before it goes in the middle, and I see those sometimes, and I just think, I've got to get rid of mine. That's going to happen to me, and I want to get rid of it before it. I don't want to reach John Cena levels where he became self-aware. I'll never forget the WrestleMania. I'm doing the running, but I best fix myself. I found that brutal. Just stop everything. No, it's gonna go when it needs to.
He kind of got bullied into it by the internet.
He did.
Yeah. I saw him talking about that actually recently.
He must have felt quite sad.
Where he was like, but he also, I think, in his head, because he's like the business.
That's the thing.
About the business is
it
demands. He's like, people demand to see the guy they came to see.
Yeah.
So in his head, it supersedes his own. Like, I'm okay with it. Actually, no, God damn it.
Yeah.
We're going to bully you into this. Because we demand a certain John Cena.
It's quite sad.
It is sad.
They're just letting it go.
Yeah, me too. Oh, change your hair up, I guess. But it's hard because it's like, it was just that's a difficult one. The one in there is just difficult. I don't mind. I think the M, I think it just looks like a natural, way that hair should go.
Yeah.
And it must be really easy if you've ever got longer hair, just slick it back. Because all the cool guys with slick back hair back in the day had the M.
And it doesn't look like it's in a way, even though
it looks great shaved as well usually because it's gives it that line.
I agree. Yeah. I'll still on Fraser Crane watch for you, Phil.
Yeah.
I dream of the day.
I'm so excited.
Cheers, Fraser.
Will you shave your beard off as well? I really need at least once just for me. And weirdly, I was watching Fraser in the mornings on the Channel 4. It started somehow creep back into my life. I don't know how. And this morning I reflected on. We'll not promise we'll get the rest of it at some point. Yeah. And literally as I flicked it on, it was the end scene of the final episode of the show. And I was like, what? And then I thought, for the first time ever, I was like, what happens when an omnibus gets to the end? How they just immediately first episode. I was like, well, that's a jarring jump, isn't it? Strange. It's never happened before. I've never seen it where
I've seen it happen on Friends, and it's brilliant. Yeah. The same thing like that.
So it's night and day, isn't it? Yeah, night and day.
Larry David this morning was on something I was watching on Twitter, and he's keeping that Fraser haircut in the mainstream, proudly.
I could see you doing modelling off the Larry as well. Yeah, I'm still convinced you and Larry David walk the same. You have the same walk.
Hey,
the next time you watch Larry David walk, then just have a little watch of Phil walk. They do the same. It's that little arms by the sides like walk.
You got Larry David walk.
Well, that's gonna stick now.
Larry David.
Wrestlers should swap Scotty 2 Hotty on Roman Reigns.
Yes, hat included.
Hat included.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
There was an awful period in the mid 2000s when WWE became obsessed with just getting all the long hair wrestlers to go for that same. It's a Christian Cage test era.
Yeah.
Hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it, man. Imagine having working on nice long hair, and now we need you to have a cut that's as square as my jaw, basically.
I don't know
all of them.
I don't know if it's a specific wrestlers.
Jericho pulled that one off.
Yes.
Just because I think he played it into the rest of the character kind of thing, but I think it kind of worked for him.
Yeah. Because it was his way of looking like the cheapy type of vibe.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Roman Reigns with a buzz cut just to see what it looks like, because I think he'll look literally a men's model that should be. Not that he already doesn't look like a men's model, but I mean like them shaved-headed models where you see him and they just look like fantastic.
Yeah.
I reckon he would look exactly like that. I think he could pull it off. And for too long, some of these wrestlers who keep it long, I'm like, come on, one of you just do it.
Do you remember
Triple
Triple
H?
H's
I always
middle?
wanted. Yeah,
He didn't
bad.
Like the strange middle period for Triple H before he just went.
Actually, it
looked old.
Oh, when it looked like this. It was
Kinda, he didn't
because
suit
it wasn't down to be still his thing.
No,
it was still a bit too big.
He didn't suit it.
And it didn't suit it.
Yeah.
That's the difference between learning what the level is of how short or how not short you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roman with a buzz cut. I'd be curious to see what Seth looked like with a buzz cut. Like, basically, everyone on the Shield has to have the same haircut as Jon Moxley.
And then he somehow gets like hair transplants and it comes out like really long.
Yeah.
Looks like Tobias from Arrested Development. It comes in all these weird places because he keeps gashing his head open.
Mercedes Money's hair on who's Ricochet.
Which Mercedes Money's hair?
Any of the above, because they're so wild and colourful.
Yeah.
Remember
Or any other bald wrestling.
Remember the era when it
wrestler.
was just pink and we were like, she could come back with green hair and blue hair and she played it and now it's different all the time. It's awesome. Great question.
Doesn't have action figures to think of anymore.
Or she has that many action figures
Well, yeah,
that she's
there's
just,
also
making it in. Tactical Penguin. Hello, Tactical Penguin.
Hello.
Loved the Mount Hatemore episode. Mount Hatemore, by the way, as Tactical Penguin is referencing, is a video that went out on the WhatCulture Wrestling podcast YouTube channel this week, where myself and Sidge pick our 4 least favourite wrestlers from Mount Hatemore. Basically, I might get yours in a second if there's any names that spring to mind.
I'm not a
I
hater.
need to think about that as well.
You're both bigger people than me and Sidge could ever be. But
Oh no, he's all in. I'm just
Oh yeah, I can hate, but I'd need to think about
that's
it.
fair enough.
got other
Need
stuff
to
to
point
do.
my hate in the right direction.
Yeah.
Tactical Penguins dropped one in. If I could add mine, it would be Jey Uso. Gives me the ick when
In
somebody's...
all 4 slots.
Yeah.
Jay,
Jey, Jimmy, Jey.
World champion
or it's
Jey.
just all Jay, but like people think it's Jimmy, and he gets really sad.
Was it John and Joshua? Is that the real names? Someone's given the top spot. It gives me the ick when someone's given the top spot and doesn't improve the in-ring work. I mean, that's a rational explanation for it, at least, I will say. Triple H doesn't disagree with you based on those bits in Unreal where he was like, stop gassing out.
They made a lot of that, didn't they?
A lot of it.
Like he just
They
could
really
not have
did.
been feeling good after that.
Kenny Ospreay, before I read this comment, off the top of your heads, Kenny Ospreay feels like a YouTube has changed the name thing and it might be somebody that's one of the regulars and I don't want to...
Okay.
Do
I've seen Kenny Ospreay in there before.
Yeah.
For sure.
we think it's just by Kenny Ospreay or is there somebody that we might have more familiar to?
Will one was better at this.
Yeah, sorry. Let us know, Kenny Ospreay, and this is why. I've mentioned that for a purpose. Afternoon, lads. Currently sat in the Spanish sun listening to WrestleCulture with a pina colada after getting engaged to the missus last night.
Hey!
Congratulations, Kenny Ospreay.
Congratulations.
What could be better? Have a great weekend, boys. Have a great weekend, guys. Many congratulations.
Indeed, congratulations.
I did Spanish for a year, to go back to our first conversation,
Here he goes.
because I was in love with another girl that was going to pick Spanish, and it meant that you could drop PE for a year as well. Started going out with her. She finished me and broke my heart. I dropped Spanish, went back to doing PE.
Such a you
Yeah.
reason to do anything.
Yeah.
never-
But obviously it's worked out better for you, Kenny Ospreay.
I could never see you in the company of a Spanish woman.
She was not Spanish.
I mean that in the nicest. Oh, she was just learning Spanish.
Yeah,
at the
she was the
time.
same. She mentioned
right.
before we did the options that she was thinking of doing it, and I was like,
Yeah.
right. And then I did it, and then we went out, and then she broke my heart, and that was it for me in Spanish. I took PE again.
Yeah.
But it's fine, Rachel. I'm sure things turned out well for you.
You can't name drop these people on podcasts. Michael.
I can't know.
That's what are you
I
doing?
didn't say a full name or anything, which I won't. But congratulations.
I
to
will
you
resist
two.
the
It
urge.
will
Yes,
work.
congratulations to
Have a wonderful rest of the holiday, and thank you for spending this specific period
Yeah.
watching this. By the way,
Mr. and Mrs. or the future Mr. and Mrs. Kenny Ospreay.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm so annoyed because I'm sure it is somebody good that we already know. And
Yeah.
the names have changed. And
Annoying.
We'll get there in the end.
Yeah.
I once spent an afternoon making signs for some sort of protest, pass, in the pursuit of a woman.
Good.
And went there with her. She was like, "Do you want to come and do this on a Saturday afternoon?" I was like, "Yeah, obviously that's what I always do on my Saturday afternoons. What about you?" Like, got there. She was like, "This is great. Here we go." And then the guy who was running it was like, "All right, you go and make the sign over there, and you go make the sign over there." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You're over there. She's in there." So I was just like making this sign. This is a true story. Sign. I think it was for the budget cuts actually. Not budget cuts. Student fees going up to like
Okay,
$9 grand when they went
Oh,
up to
yeah,
$9
yeah,
grand.
yeah.
Yeah, because I just got in the year before that ended. So I was like, I'm doing some sort of sign. And I'm just had this moment. I literally got about halfway down the sign, and I was like, what am I doing? I was like, and I literally just went, just put the pen down, just walked out, and I didn't even see her, didn't say goodbye. I just walked out and never ever went back. It's like I came here for some sitcom moment to try and pull this attractive woman who I know, and hopefully we're going to hit it off because we both like signs.
At least you didn't do an Always Sunny and just walk to the other side of the bag. There's another woman over there.
So that would just been a sign where someone's like, I wish people believed in the cause more. This guy's left halfway through. He has budget cut the sign. It's funny, man.
I have a strong belief that a lot more things that people are willing to admit in their lives happen for moments like that.
Oh, of course.
Chasing that sitcom moment,
of course it was.
But then they'll deny it, or there'll be like a plausible deniability around the actual reason. But if you cut right through to it,
and then they changed courses to education for another woman, just same as you were saying, just like
that's a hell of a life.
Could change like everything.
Can you imagine? Education. I was literally doing English literature and creative writing. And then it was like, I think I'm going to drop one of these and just start. I could be a teacher, right? Yeah, why not?
That's a like smash cut to 5 years in the future going, how the hell did I get it?
I was going to say that. Mr. Nicholas, why did you want to get into teaching? Well, I didn't even like her. That's why. I'll get on.
Yeah. She left me there with my books. Imagine that, man. Being stuck, being a teacher against my will. Pursuing false stuff. Also, while we're talking about university, just because it's funny.
Best days.
Michael Sidgwick, esteemed writer in his own right. He didn't get a first at creative writing at university, though, did he? Unlike this guy.
I thought he did.
I don't think he did.
I'll take your word for it.
And there's nothing wrong with that either. Just I only squeaked one. I'm squeaked it by like a percentile.
Remember my B student GCSEs? You'll be amazed to know I got a 2-1 at university.
Hell yeah. Hey, by the way, I wanted Fishbowl as well. 2-1 was what I was going for. 2-1 was what I was going for. And then I was like, got to the last year and I was like, you know what? If I just tried a little bit harder and then nailed it. Literally, it was like 71%, I think.
Good.
Just
that's
squeaked
over
it.
the line.
I was like, that still counts.
I discovered I should try harder in the last 3 weeks of my third year.
When you had all the stuff to do.
I should probably do something.
Oh, no.
These bloody YouTube names, man. Matt Reigns 89.
No,
I never heard of him.
No, I don't know.
Never. He sounds like someone we know.
It's the kind of guy that could be my best friend, but you just don't know from a YouTube name.
Yeah,
we'll never know. Happy Friday, boys. One striker in, one to go. Then Newcastle can finally do the right thing and let Isaac leave for greener pastures. You must agree with that, Phil.
Yeah, hard agree.
Yeah. Or they do the funniest thing ever and bring in 2 strikers and don't let him leave. And then we win and we lose. But then nobody else gets him as well. We lock him up in a tower like Rapunzel.
Who again had very nice hair to
nice
keep it all tight together.
It's all
Legends Lounge coming soon. Stay tuned. Love you guys. How are you, the lads? How are you, Matt Reigns?
Put him on a teacher training course. That'd be good.
Yeah. Maybe you go and do some signs.
Why did you join this course? I can't remember a name.
I remember her name now. Oh, I remember.
Steve O'Nix has been back on.
I just didn't say it out loud on a podcast.
What's done is done. She had a chance and she blew it.
How do you say that in Spanish?
I never learned. I quit the class.
I quit the class. Of course you did.
Another question. Right. I think I know why this is coming up, right? So just briefly, another question. There have been a few pregnancy moments and they have largely been great. This is pro wrestling. What's your favourite pregnancy moment? And then Stephen Nix has said, not Kane and Lita's, obviously not. I think this has come up because I just saw something literally before we came in to record. And I don't think it's quite pregnant, but it's very related. I think congratulations are in order to Cody and Brandy Rhodes and Liberty for welcoming a new baby into the family. And nobody seems to recognise a period where Brandy was pregnant, which might mean that it's a surrogacy thing.
Right.
But yeah, Brandy's posted a picture where she's holding the hand of the new little baby.
Okay.
And welcoming, I think the baby's called Lilani. So congratulations to the Rhodes/Runnels for a new baby joining the family.
Breaking live. I didn't know about this.
I just saw this tweet before I came in. I didn't have time to properly look.
Who are you? The one true journalist, Adam Wilborn?
I would never say that, but I think I know a few of his sources. Well, I just quickly check that. Any favourite wrestling pregnancy moments? I suppose there's a couple of recent ones, isn't there?
I think that one of them... I'm just trying to decide if recency bias is taking me on this one, but I think the Naomi one was really nice. Like, she was kicking ass. She was the champ, and was like, well, you know what? Mo's going to have a baby now. So what else have I got to do? Check.
Check. I thought the Becky Lynch one was quite nice. I don't know whether that was like, I mean, it was like odd character-wise and odd how they did it. And it might have just been like, oh, this is a nice moment in the pandemic. And we actually need a nice moment in the pandemic kind of thing. But that was like, like just a nice moment on TV.
Yeah, I think it hit us emotionally because of the pandemic, didn't it? As well?
And to be fair,
finally something good.
If you were ever going to, nice bit of news. And if you were ever going to pull something like that off and get away with it. I don't mean getting pregnant. I mean doing the whole Ask a briefcase thing, like to get it in and out. That was good.
Sports Illustrated and Brandy's tweet. Welcome to the world, Lalani, Ella Runnels. We are in love. Thank you, God, for answered prayers. Cody and Brandy and Libby and Lani.
There you go.
The report just says it was previously publicly unknown that she was pregnant. But so congratulations. And obviously Cody's off theoretically filming Street Fighter, but we guess now there's another reason why.
All ties together.
Taking a bit of time off just recently. Sailor Airman has been on. Hello, Sailor Airman. Hypothetical question. Joe Tessitore leaves WWE to go back to ESPN. Vic Joseph becomes SmackDown League commentator. WWE looks to Adam Wilborn to take over NXT next to Booker T. Question, and it's related, I guess. Does Wilborn abandon his family to take the job?
I mean, the answer is no.
The answer is no.
Yeah.
Even if he wanted to, the answer is still no.
Even if he did, the answer is still
Even
no.
if he did it, the answer is still no. I'm sorry, my brain has been scrambled by the prospect of Wilborn and Booker T on commentary together.
That's disgusting.
That's one of the most disgusting commentary teams of all time.
Yeah.
And that's some ground we're covering there.
Yeah.
That's
the
way sometimes that
Jerry
women's division
in
is.
the Attitude Era disgusting.
That is, you'd need to shine a blue light on the announce table after the some of the stuff that goes on down there.
Sailor Airman.
Yeah.
You broke my brain.
Yeah.
Sailor Airman. That's.
And where does JR fit in this? Seems like he might be going back to WWE.
Yeah, no, not there. I don't imagine.
Not there.
Jim Ross in NXT.
Not this version. He's not watched any. He's like, Sean's booking it. I'll give it a look. What the hell is this?
I am without speech.
Shout out Wilborn. He'll soon be. I think he's in France any day now for the end of the Switch and Disco tour. So if you're going to Clash in Paris or maybe Raw in Lyon or whatever, say a little Wilborn.
Was he in Cardiff last night?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cardiff, Wales.
Around.
He's been doing all right out of it. But, this ties nicely into the next comment because we've got one from Mr. Jeans.
Mr. Jeans.
Just want to say thanks to Hamflett for the extra graft he's put in this week. Obviously, we're being off. 5 whole days couldn't have been easier for him. Yeah, thanks very much, Mr. Jeans.
See you later.
He was making a joke at my expense, boys.
All right.
Teeing him up.
Enjoy it.
I don't like Mr. Jeans. Yes, 5 whole days.
I don't like Mr. Jeans. I love Mr. Jeans.
Yeah.
Well, shove it up your arse because I'm only doing 3 next week. So.
The part-time is back.
That's it. I know my role.
I've already been too nice about you doing solo stuff, so suck it.
Yeah.
Suck it. You had the chance last week. That was
I
it.
had my go at it,
Yeah, you did.
Mr. Phoenix, it's fair to say both WWE and AEW are getting cheat code recessions. Brackets, Clash seems to be selling well, Open Door, Forbidden Door, it must mean sold relatively well, because both are in areas they typically ignore, which were London and Paris. He's followed up by saying, I will dig AEW for quite a bit, but not the small venues, as the small venues my beloved NXT are in right now cut me deep. So yeah, I guess what he's getting at there is that it was a WWE strategy for a bit, wasn't it? The B shows in underserved markets getting these really hot crowds. Yeah. And AEW have sort of, they've removed the stress of Wembley this year by running the O2 and filling it and breaking records and all that sort of stuff.
And also Coldplay were there, I think.
Yeah. He's called it a cheat code recession because numbers are dwindling a little bit on both sides. AEW not doing well in the TV ratings. WWE's Netflix numbers have stalled and all that kind of thing. But I don't know, I quite like it. I think this week, both majors were in the UK at the same time. That circumstance would have never occurred at any point during, the 90s when WCW was around, or even WWE probably wouldn't have thought to be in the country as much as they are now, or in other parts of Europe, for France or wherever. Where did they run? Even Bash in Berlin as well in Germany, and
even realistically early AEW, right? Because their whole MO was to be like, let them do their thing over there, and then like we'll avoid WrestleMania weekend like the plague or whatever. Just do our own stuff, and then obviously things changed, or a little bit.
And it's not a new thing. WWE ran Wembley in 1992, but that's because they wouldn't have had a chance of pulling 80,000 in America. It was a benefit to them to be actually try something a bit bigger elsewhere. I like it. Like if domestic business in America is going to start to fall for a bit and ticket prices are not insane and pricing people out, I'm all for it going, I love these. I get way more excited for a Clash in Paris than I would have done a Clash of Champions or whatever several years ago.
Would be more excited for a Clash in Paris just because those underserved crowds are going to be hot at the same time. Like it adds to the show. It really, really does.
Just want a hot crowd, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you
Changes
really want.
everything, doesn't it?
And it's like, I mean, even in the UK, like if you comparatively to like other European countries or whatever, like we've been quite spoiled for like WWE shows because like they come over 2 times a year. Like you always get at least like Raws and SmackDowns and things. Like they've done occasional like pay-per-views and things, not like a huge amount. Obviously they're doing more now, but you got to think of like what that is to fans in those underserved countries as well. Like France never thought they would have ever got a pay-per-view. No. And so people are excited about it. And it's like, you've got to think of what that is to the fandom of those places as well. And it's like, why not capitalize on it? Why the hell not?
The TV wrapping around it as well. They've got SmackDown and Raw this weekend, but there's been at least one attached to these international ones. We get them at their live times as well. Like I went to loads of UK TV tapings in the 2000s that you still couldn't see until 1 in the morning because they were, I don't know what, editing the tape. Now it just goes out live at whatever time, and that's cool as well. I've loved these like Friday early evening SmackDowns or Monday Raws or whatever. It's been brilliant. Like watch with the kids.
When you can watch it on the right time, it makes it easier. But I would say the build to WrestleMania wasn't the right time to do it.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think they shouldn't do that again. But I like that.
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
Yeah, they got to try it. But it felt disjointed in a weird way. Like that build just felt weird.
Yeah,
and it was hard to. I know obviously you were going through the weird John Cena heel turn moments as well, but it just felt a bit disjointed.
I agree. I don't know if that's like a habit thing where we're so used to that post WrestleMania tour that we used to get. But yeah, there was something to I don't know, like the time zones being off and John Cena having to do his first public address in, was it Belgium?
Yeah. Belgium, yeah. Like that's what I mean. Like that's just weird, isn't it? Like,
cool, but
cool to see, but weird.
It's also like not needed in those. Like Road to WrestleMania generally, like interest is higher.
Yeah.
Crowds are a bit hotter because they're like wanting to see what shapes up to WrestleMania and things. Like it's like that interest level is just naturally higher.
Yeah,
it's probably definitely worth the test though.
Yeah,
but
it's the opposite of these shows stuff, isn't it?
It's a completely different thing. Like, because a lot less people are caring, and then you get the hot crowds.
Now I would say is perfect. The traditionally cooling off period after SummerSlam is always I'll be up for that. Well, speaking of which, Cameron Luxton is mentioning.
Hey, Cameron.
Asking us, a live show in Perth or maybe Valentine's Day in Sydney, World Tour. I mean, I'm not against it. Says his Newey Jets are in the semi-finals of the Cup. Nice. Be another Newcastle winning another Cup. P.S. Going back to sleep, we'll hear your answer when I wake up from the better Newey. I might have lost you.
Yeah. Man, we're gone.
So yeah, when Phil, when we're doing an Australian live show.
I mean, I'm game. Right. Someone wants to pay for us to go over there.
You might have to, Cameron, you might have to sort the other plane tickets because it's a fair old
trip. It's quite far.
It's quite far.
Good observation, Phil.
Yeah.
It is quite
in my professional opinion.
Yeah.
It's quite far.
Australia, I know it's a ridiculously massive country, but they're getting the most wrestling from the majors they've had ever. Like Crown Jewels in Perth this year, and then AEW doing a second Grand Slam in Brisbane, I think it is again. So it's a good time for it if you're not in America, and if you are in America, well, you're lucky enough to be in America. So you get enough.
You get enough anyway. Still, it's not like they're taking it out.
That is true. Yeah.
You don't get it.
Most of it is still in America and Canada. Yeah, you're doing all right. Cameron also adds, Perth for one ticket cost me as much as a day of Mania. It was crazy. Yeah, the ticket prices.
Yeah, that's a whole nother problem.
I'm not relishing the death of the boom, but the possible dropping of the prices once they realise they can't quite gouge anymore will be nice because it has gotten
bad.
Out of control.
See. I just don't buy them dropping stuff that much. No. I think they're like, well, we set the stall up now. This is it.
This is what it is, guys.
Yeah. I suppose there might be a point down the line where they're a bit more in line with inflation compared to how they've raced past them, but it might be.
Yeah, it might take a while.
Yeah,
maybe.
Sean Finch has been on. I met Sean at the weekend. He says, they don't say meet your heroes. I disagree. I've met Hamflett and Gaza now, and both were a delight, but only one of them gave me 20 quid. Guess who?
Jesus. Gaza.
It was Gaza. Sean did tell me this.
Why didn't you give him 20 quid?
I should have given him 20 quid just to meet the
Should have given him 21 quid.
Yeah, take that, Gaza.
Paul Gascoigne and Michael Hamflett.
I mean,
have you ever seen them in the same room?
Contributions to UK culture?
No, but I'm glad I haven't. I'm so glad I've not seen them in the same room before. Sean,
I could turn up, if you were in Morpeth, I could turn up to Northumberland with a fishing rod and KFC and just say, mate, see me, mate. Because that's what he did.
He did. Although it would then transpire that it wasn't his mate at
No,
all.
it absolutely wasn't.
So anybody could do that at any time about anything.
Do you want to know why he gave you 20 quid though?
Ooh, that was definitely to keep it quiet about the fact that he was breaking some rules related to football. I imagine that would be my guess. If you want.
Well, no, it was lovely to meet Sean. And by the way, on behalf of all of us, because everybody mentioned everybody at WhatCulture, met a bunch of people over Forbidden Door weekend, and it's just really nice to see people.
Everybody at WhatCulture?
I was going to say on behalf of us.
On behalf of you guys.
On behalf of everybody at
and
WhatCulture.
Miller and Murray.
Don't speak for me.
Well, no, because everybody was asking if we were going to do another live show in London. Because
you told them.
And I told
Hell
them.
no.
And yeah, and I said, we'd never come back.
Stupid losers.
And yeah, I made promises that our budgets can't keep because I said we'd very much like to. And obviously AEW's running Wembley next year.
Listen,
so
pal, you can put on whatever show you want. Michael Hamflett, tight 15.
You were there. You could have done it.
I just in the middle of the O2, just like do a little dance, one-man band thing. I played the O2.
See, I like that you've went to dance immediately. That's
No, that's
of all the panic reactions, you just... Here I am. Is it working? Is it working?
I've seen the Family Guy sketch where, what was the singer that got caught out miming on SNL?
I mean,
she does a little dance.
There's
a Family Guy skit about it. I can't remember her name. And the record just plays, and obviously it's obviously not her. And this is the Family Guy one, not the real one. She just kind of goes there. And then does like the running man on the spot and then slithers off stage. So that was what I was thinking of.
I see.
We should run another London live show. There's demand.
Yeah.
It's hard to get to, though.
There's always demand.
It is quite far.
Quite far.
It's
quite.
a
You want to go to your local places like Las Vegas,
Australia.
Quite a trek. Not as easy as like when we have to do. We get forced to do Las Vegas again next year. That's much closer.
That is much
closer, easier to do.
Easier.
Probably actually cheaper, to be honest.
Probably.
Miss Phoenix is back on. Lots of people laugh at TNA, but I'm super into the scrap for second spot. What scrap's that? Also, my local fair Destiny Wrestling will be on Roku starting January. Gigi Dolan is our ladies champion as of last weekend. Now, that is cool. Like the idea that this TNA number 2 thing. Sorry, Mr. Phoenix, it's not happening. Not even close. But the smaller companies in the wake of streaming, proving wrestling this commodity that is actually worth investing in. The idea that indies now are getting on those spots. Especially because WWE are trying to lock the whole thing down with Evolve on Tubi or whatever it is. And, you know, AEW's got HBO and that. That's great. Like, if there was like Netflix now, we're obviously going to have WWE, but if you're on Amazon Prime, for another example, or Disney Plus, and they had something, what exposure that is. That's the likes of which indie wrestling's not received in a generation. Yeah. Since WWE started killing all the booms, basically, in the late 2010s. Like, that is cool. Like, I like the idea of that. Like, wrestling's got value again to people.
Yeah, so it should.
So,
yeah.
Well, yeah.
In a time
because advertisers always used to mock it, that's why. And streaming services look at it differently.
I mean, what was the, like, I guess, like, Fight TV and things, like, what was the Evolve one, like, back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was trying to do it in the
called,
real early days of streaming kind of thing.
Didn't work, did it?
No. But it's like, at least they were trying, and like, it was an option to get it out to more people, but it was
and then Fight TV, and then obviously they became Triller, but they kind of took on what the idea was, wasn't it? Can't remember it. It was because it was besieged with technology issues as well.
But it's been a thing that indie wrestling has been wanting to do for a long time. I mean, look at WCPW Loaded, just trying to put it on YouTube to do anything.
What Phil's saying.
Try.
We did.
First of its kind, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were the trendsetters.
That's what people say.
Streaming wrestling.
People were very critical and saying, "What are you making stupid wrestling for YouTube for?" Not understanding how the business was changing, and WCPW was in front on that one. Mimi Boris with a non-wrestling question again this week. I mean, I've spoken on this subject quite a lot in the past, but I'm curious to see what these two say. When you're at home by yourself, what's your go-to dinner to cook? Made a beautiful grilled cheese last week.
Hello.
I think people know that I like to put stuff in bread. That's my
but grilled cheese is just it's when you do it right. So simple. Yeah, so effective.
What's yours, Nick?
Big fan, Mimi. Big fan. What was it? Read it out again, just so
when you're home by yourself, what's your go-to dinner to cook?
Go-to dinner to cook. Do you know? Just if it's like a basic kind of just, this is easy to make, and I've like perfected it to the point where every ingredient just got a little bit better. It's just a good old-fashioned scrambled eggs on sourdough with chives and that. Very nice, but like just done in a lovely way. And I always think back to the days where it was just used to be toast, you know? It's just normal toast. The eggs were just, they weren't as good. I hadn't scrambled them as well.
Yeah, you've grown.
Never used to have the chives in there. Never used to have the right salt and pepper. She's using bog standard crap salt and crap pepper.
Good salt and good pepper. It makes
Changes the game, man. Get the sea salt in there. Boom. Sea salt flakes. Yeah, good stuff.
Good stuff. When I'm alone, I cannot be bothered cooking. I rarely cook for myself. I'll just eat like frozen pizza or something.
Nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with this.
I cook all the time with like me and Mim at home, obviously. Like I do the cooking, she does the washing up. That's like the deal. Yeah. So like I cook all the time for that. But it's like as soon as it's yourself, it's like it feels like so much more effort.
Welcome to my world, Phil. The amount of times we're like, who am I impressing here? If, as we've established already on this podcast, if you're not doing something for somebody you care about, or love, or fancy, or would like to sleep with,
you wouldn't do anything at all.
Then what are you doing? We are driven by our loves and our perception amongst other people, right? If the only person perceiving me is me, I can lie about me to me. That's fine.
I accept me for me.
I accept me for who I am. It's like, why didn't you do it? I didn't do it because I didn't want to do it. I'm not. Who's going to hold me accountable? Oh, me. Well, guess what? I'm letting you off today. Easy stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will tell you this. My go-to, like, it's a childhood thing. But when I really can't be bothered, like really just in the mood, and there's a pattern occurring here, I promise I eat more than just things on toast. But tinned spaghetti with the sausages in them. Mm-hmm. God damn it, man.
There's something about tin sausages that
what is it?
Really great.
Why are they good? What is in them?
No, for a fact, they are terrible.
They are terrible for you. I know that. I am aware.
They're so good.
But that is like a little hug from childhood me. But also, it still bangs. I would still do it now.
That's Adele's go-to. Yeah. The sausage and spaghettis in
there.
Yeah. And now, we always have them in the cupboard.
And now it's on sourdough toast instead of normal toast. So I'm flying. Or, if you're being really fancy, go and get the old, fancy, waffles. You know, the potato waffles.
Potato waffles are goated.
But get them in the toaster now, because boom, that's how you can do them.
Hello.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
You can defrost them in the toaster. Boof, done. Shing, splat, yum. That's how that works.
2 bits of bread.
How that works.
Waffle sandwich as well.
Waffle sandwich.
No different than a chip butty, but it's quicker because you're hiding them straight in the toaster.
That is true.
I mean,
and it's like bread shaped, so it's like perfect amount in the.
Oh, if you're really picky, you just chop it up. But realistically, why bother? Just put it in.
Or if you don't have waffles, as I said a long time ago, and it wasn't disproven by the people that tried it, the toast sandwich. This did come up.
Still not on board with
I
think you'd be surprised.
Crisp Butty, 100%.
Crisp Butty is my actual
toast.
That's my actual go-to.
Actual go-to.
Crisp Butty, yeah, that's the one.
Yours is it not just like
or disc meat?
Disc meat,
like those, like that.
I would have had you down as a
or ham or whatever, but like
meat adjacent discs.
Spoon in jar of guy. You've got that in your life.
Teaspoon and Nutella. That's the one as well.
That's why I can't have Nutella in the house because I can't be trusted. Again, as we've established, I am accountable to nobody. Yeah. So I would just be like, just a little taste.
Nutella spread
and then it's like, oh god, it's gone.
It's gone. Nutella spread on digestive biscuits.
Oh yes,
good.
I like that. I do like that.
Cheese and crackers guy as well. Love the cheese and crackers, and I've started adding like antipasto stuff to it as well, just as a quick.
What's that?
Just wrap it around cheese and a good oat cake, and then a bit of get it in there.
You know the stuff that comes like shaped like a sausage. You see a lot of it at Christmas. It's cheese, but it comes in like a brown. It's designed to look like a sausage, but it's cheese. You know the stuff I'm talking about. Is it like a smoked cheese or something? I don't know. Cheese. I don't know.
I do know what you're talking
Sometimes
about.
Sometimes it appears.
There are multiple cheeses, unfortunately, so this could be
I can't pretend to be a cheese guy. I like cheese, but I don't know them.
I mean, you're talking about sausage cheese. You're not even pretending to be a cheese guy.
Sausage. What is it? It's got the red. It's red. It's not brown. It's red.
I picture it red in my head.
Is it red? Is it red, you mean?
I don't think I do, lads, because I'm looking at the Sainsbury's grocery thing online now, and I think we can agree.
Crashed for everybody who's not.
Yeah. I think we can agree that's a reddy brown.
Yeah. All right, it's just red then.
Yeah.
Solid brown. Anyway, it's that.
Actually, the wrapping, that's just the wrapping as well. It looks orange.
Yeah, it's orange. It is orange. Austrian smoked cheese. Like, that seems to appear at Christmas.
Yeah.
And I destroy that first one. I have to go buy a replacement one. Like, I don't see it the rest of the year, and then somebody acquires one, and that's good stuff. Like, on regular crack. But then I could eat dry crackers as well. Like, the cheese is like
dry crackers is way too far. That's just like, why?
Yeah.
Well, usually to prove something to people.
Sustenance. Just sustenance.
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 Thanks
for me, you know, sometimes it's in the gob, innit? You know.
You know what you were doing, Mimi? You've just completely derailed this podcast with a fantastic question.
That's a good question.
And unfortunately,
we've
been on 1 hour now.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And we still haven't talked about Clash in Paris.
Oh, God,
And
I forgot about that.
10 minutes of this hour is wrestling,
We still haven't talked about Clash in Paris. We've still got a quiz to go. Also, we've got to go home as well at some point. That's the other one, yeah. Okay.
Right, what we'll do is we'll do a comment, we'll do some quick fire Clash in Paris predictions, then we'll do the bloody good quiz, and then if anybody else leaves a comment, we'll get to them before we wrap up. Cameron Luxon's back on saying, good night, guys. It's 12:30 a.m. here. Could you please do the live podcast early one day so that I don't have to wake up to ask a question?
Or, Cameron Luxon, you come to the Better Newcastle and watch it live.
You kind of had that one coming, Cameron.
I mean, that's why yours is worse.
Yeah.
Because we got the goods.
We got the goods.
We got time.
We got time. We got money.
Right.
Power. We got something.
Clash in Paris. There's some
Yeah.
quick fire predictions.
Oui.
Very, very broad thoughts if you particularly got an 8, if you haven't, don't worry.
Oh, you'll be getting it. I'll give you the names if it's. No, I'm joking. Let's go.
John Cena, Logan Paul, singles match.
Two guys.
One of John's
Two
last
guys.
ones. He's going to be in
Yeah,
single figure
one of
dates
them
after
dates.
this.
Is it 10 after Logan or is it 9?
I think it's 9 after
after
Logan,
Logan.
yeah. Or maybe 8 if you work SmackDown tonight.
Maybe, yeah.
Hello.
Hard to look past the John Cena win here, isn't it?
I hope so, yeah.
First one back as a
Surely.
baby face. Logan Paul's just a great heel to beat. That kind
I'd
of
say
thing.
yes, and then are we thinking an appearance from the guy none of us want to have to talk about? Or
I don't think he travels to France,
No.
but I think Cena is told, we've talked about this in SmackDown preview, available wherever you get your podcasts, the message that's
going out after this.
had left, that had been left with the SmackDown GM is that WrestlePalooza is the date, and I'll see you there, and John's going to have it in the back of his mind.
But I might just turn up and kick his ass, though.
Might turn up, he
might
does
do.
turn up and kick
Never
his
know.
ass.
Just likes a bit of that.
Yeah.
Never know. But yeah, John Cena.
It's this heel, what a disaster that heel turn was. I'm enthusiastic about this.
Yeah.
Like all the dread has washed away. The Cody Rhodes match was brilliant. I think the promos have been like
He was just
alive.
trying to give you a moment. Hamflett.
The
He's
whole
just trying to
thing-
make you have a good TV moment.
I got exactly that. That one moment was exactly
Yeah,
what
the
I
heel
got
turn
from
was a
John
good
Cena.
moment. And
That
then
was a good moment.
it did feel really right when he came back and was just being John Cena, and the crowd were cheering him and saying, "Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you
it's like,
forgot
oh,
you
I
had
remember.
this.
Yeah.
All them years you were chasing this.
Yeah.
Why would you run away from it?" Like,
And those promos, he immediately felt like comfortable again.
yeah.
Yeah, back in himself, isn't he? Yeah.
And I don't know if obviously you've both seen WWE Unreal, but if you haven't seen it, there's a great moment where John Cena said, I could hear the fans and they were booing Cody, but they weren't really booing him. They wanted him to win, really. I understood. I've read between the lines. No, John. Unfortunately, it just was a bust. It happens. Sometimes it happens.
Historic master of subtlety, John
Yeah.
Cena.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
No, I had John Cena to win clean
Yes.
sweep around this table. Roman Reigns versus the tribal thief in his Shula Fala,
Fala.
Bronson Reed.
Could go either way, this. For me.
You can screw Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman at ringside or interference from the Vision. There's obviously a bigger match. Braun Breaker's a bigger match from that stable to do
Yep.
beyond maybe even this year, going into next year.
Or Roman could just kick his ass.
Could kick his ass.
Could just kick his ass. And
At least he got his shoes back, brother.
at least you got your shoes back, brother. It's funnier if he loses another pair of shoes, though.
That would be much funnier.
So I'm actually going to go with Bronson Reed on that.
think so
Matt
too,
More
yeah.
shoes. Add to the shoe collection.
I want him to have 8 pairs. I've said this. You should chase the
I reckon
Ultimo
9.
Dragon.
Like-
Ultimo Dragon,
I was
10
just gonna say,
belts,
like
but 10
Mercedes has
pairs of
9
shoes.
belts, he's
Yeah.
got 9 shoes.
Yeah.
I think we're getting back into 50-50 WWE. I think Roman Reigns wins, and then I think, 10 tsunamis puts Roman out of action indefinitely.
Right. I could see that.
Yeah, I
that's-
think
yeah.
in this mode of WWE,
Yeah.
it's Roman wins and then post-match beatdown.
They're not quite committing anymore, are they? Like they were.
Yeah.
But I think that's. But we see
Bit
Roman.
boring.
Well, I'll go the other way. I'll stick with the other way, just to
Yeah.
be. Why not?
But
I
it
want
stretches
the
Roman
shoes.
out, and we don't know when we're getting him again. Because
Yeah.
I don't massively think this part-time babyface thing is quite it either. Roman's in this weird special guest twilight zone where I don't think he particularly fits in the stories.
But
at
I
the
kind of
moment.
want to find out what happens with him, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
intrigued to see what they do with him. But then
Yeah.
he's going to go away again. So,
I mean, he's going to run out of shoes eventually.
I
he
feel
can't
like
go
he could
anywhere.
just buy some new ones. He's had 2 sets of teeth since he's been back, man.
How far we've come. What a nice thing, though. How far we've come in the representation of Samoan wrestling where Fatu from the Head Shrinkers was confused wearing shoes. And now Roman's got so many that even when they get stolen, he sells more.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh,
ah,
nice.
it's all right.
You
I
can-
actually
no,
have
you
a
can keep them,
brand.
actually.
I have my own brand of shoe.
That's right, yeah. He's got that.
They'll
like-
just send me another pair.
We all remember Fastlane 2017 when he first wore the white soled trainers because he forgot his boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it.
Big fan.
I was not. And then because it just felt weird.
Yeah.
And then he did
Brought him back at Mania this year.
He did, and I still don't know how I feel about it. It's getting better because the top's missing now.
Yeah.
When it had the top and he was trying to colour the top with it.
Yeah.
This wasn't working for me.
Matches like the glove and the boots.
It just wasn't quite where it's just the glove and the boots maybe works better for me.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Sheamus versus Rusev. Third match.
Kiss. Just stop fighting, start kissing, man. I hope it's where we're going.
Do you know how often I'm going to put her over here? We're all fans of her work. Who always asks for kisses in her F-ass predictions is Queen of the Ring.
Queen of the Ring.
Alexa Haas, who has gone viral for the funniest of pictures that somebody caught of her at the ECW arena. Have you seen this? You heard about this?
No, not
well, to be fair, Alex was all over the show.
Yeah.
Because the cameras just kept
being
there.
Somebody got a picture of her when Powerhouse Hobbs came to the ring. And
no, wait there. Don't tell him about what face she pulled. Reenact it.
How does one... No, that's not it. That's it. Heart eyes, drooling, swoon
face.
And she's been memed into oblivion. And she wants kisses on every PLE or pay-per-view. And yeah, I'm all for this one. Like, don't do best of 7. Don't do the Cesaro one.
They're 100% doing a best of 7, aren't they?
Let's team up now. Let's just team up now.
But they're just, they've just one more match. Oh, look, we've almost at a best of 7 now as well, guys. They've done it loads of times, and they're going to do it again. We're going to do it anyway.
We'll share a pint of Guinness and realise that we're stronger together. Yeah. And then they both win the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know.
They end up as a tag team, don't they? That's where this feels
I think so. I think that they're just such good pals that they probably want that.
Yeah.
I would imagine. There doesn't seem like there's anything else on the table for them if it's not that. Yeah. And they would be a good tag team together. Just run around kicking people's asses.
Yep.
We just got to do this dance a few more times first. Yeah. Rusev, Sheamus, who wins this one?
Well, yeah, it's 1-1, isn't it?
It's 1-1 now, currently, yeah. I'll say Rusev.
Rusev, I was going to say.
Well, I'll say Sheamus, I guess.
Yeah. Why not?
I'm looking forward to this one. Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella for the Intercontinental Championship. Really good promo back and forth. Ultimately got lost to the headlines of what Becky Lynch got in trouble with the Ozzy Osbourne references.
Yes.
But otherwise, fantastic exchange between the two. Mm-hmm. Genuinely, they've captured one of these class of ages moments where Nikki Bella's just the right amount of from the past without this feeling like it's lopsided or one-sided or anything. I can't wait for this. I think Becky Lynch retains, but they'll get a hell of an air fall out of this, I think.
Yeah, I would like to see them just kick ass. I feel like I've said it already on previous pods with you that I feel like Nikki Bella's just kicking ass since she came back. Genuinely, like, everything I've seen, I've been impressed with. She just seems like she's got her head in gear. She wants to prove a point. Yeah. She's getting to mix it up or going to from this point and moving forward, mixed up with this crazy talented roster. Like, not that I'm saying there wasn't people around for her to wrestle back in her day as well, but it's like, spoiled for choice. Imagine coming back and it's like, oh, you're all great. I can have a million great matches with all of you now.
She was in an era that really didn't get its flowers. Yeah, in any way, shape, or form.
There was there was the core group of people in there who you think like, you know, she would AJs and the Pages and like all great people to wrestle with. But then after that, you're like crying out for like a full roster full of them. Mm-hmm. You've got it now. Use her. Do it. I would probably agree with you on this, but I would quite like to see her win the belt. But then would they just do that in Clash?
I mean, they might wrestle again. Becky's enjoyed having these multi-PLE feuds. Tiffany Stratton did it with Lyra Valkyria. There's been a few of them from Becky Lynch, so they could easily run this back. Yeah, but it's the quality of the work. I can't wait to see. What these two do.
It's a shame about the Ozzy Osbourne stuff or the backlash to it, I guess, because I think Becky Lynch's promo game has been like some of the best in a heel run, like ever over the last few weeks.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really, really good and really entertaining, but also, God, what an asshole at the same time. But I worry that the Ozzy Osbourne thing might make her tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
And in which case, well, you're going to lose what makes it fun and entertaining.
Or she turns it up.
Good. Or she turns it up and plays straight into
Defiantly,
it, which would be even better. Let's face it.
You know, ultimately, the babyface version, that was what created the man, wasn't it? Yeah. With like the tweets, I think, more as much as the promos at the time, because it was still very heavily scripted. I didn't see if WWE apologised for that or made Becky Lynch, because they were very careful. It never came out if it was a scripted line or she'd like ad-libbed or whatever. So I don't know if that one, they were just hoping that would go away quietly, but it was initially reported that there was going to be some sort of public apology, and I don't think it happened. So
if that's MJF who does that, is there a bigger backlash?
No, I think I know what you're getting at, and I think you're correct as well. I think there is some prejudice there.
Yeah. And I know obviously that it doesn't help that was obviously it's very, very recent. Like, it's very, very recent. I understand that entirely. And if you're one of his family members,
Kelly Osbourne,
like she's grieving her dad, like
well within your rights.
Yeah,
like this is don't like using it but the joy. I can totally see why you would think that. 100%.
Yeah.
MJF's character would have done that regardless because of the pass he's given himself to do it.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he's not a woman as well is also another thing that we're not talking about, which I'm not bothered about talking about.
That was maybe a bit too far.
It's like
that'd be it.
Yeah. Like time wise as well is the other thing. I do totally get it, but I feel like there's been a lot more made out of it. Way more.
Yeah.
I think beyond like obviously his grieving friends and family, and I'm not here telling anybody in like the city, the wonderful city of Birmingham, how to feel about like one of their folk heroes passing away. But all mansplaining it. But the original point of it was to put him over. You said he only did one good thing and he got out of it. Like, that's the kind of the perfect heel that she then went the extra step. But you have to remember that was the context with which it was intended. Just to get heat on everybody else by saying, you're one good guy left. Like, it sucks here so much. So I think that got lost a bit because of the second bit of the line. But I agree with you about the MJF. It's not a dig on MJF, by the way, but it's certain people
for sure
would certainly get more of a pass on that one.
I think so.
We all going Becky Lynch to retain.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, I would like to see Nikki Bella win it. Might be too early, but you never know. I'm going to go with Becky, though. So maybe I do know.
Main event time. Seth Rollins defends the World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight.
Yeah.
Seth,
I think.
Seth and
boring.
I suppose let's flip it. Who gets pinned?
L.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm going to say Jey Uso.
Jey Uso, maybe, But he could probably afford it because he's,
They had him win Raw. Remember, he's like Roman Reigns said, you got to remember, it's just for you. And now he's had that, they'll maybe see that as the justified way in which he gets pinned.
You see the Punk and Jey dynamic in this match.
Yeah.
After getting his face kicked off.
Sort of tore it apart just enough, didn't they?
Yeah, just a nice way. And you've got it right there. That he stole his WrestleMania main event, and we've never mentioned it. Ever. Mention it. Have that. I would be happy to watch Punk go off on a little weird detour where he has a whole feud with Jey Uso.
But I think it would be really interesting.
Right up for that. Like,
it feels like they're going to do it with LA Knight, doesn't it? It feels like LA Knight's going to cost him in this match, then it's going to be those two. But that one's the more...
I just feel like there's something interesting there. It's right there. And then having to see Punk starting to apply the needle to a guy who everybody loves.
Yeah.
Well, like, everybody who loves him.
Yeah.
And like...
And that heel edge of Punk.
The heel edge of Punk coming out on this guy who previously all he's done is champion him.
Yeah.
And obviously he loves him backstage as well. So they definitely go that little step.
Yeah.
And then who would be more gassed? You can't even use... I was about to say you could use the gas jokes on him, but it's like, I don't think you can actually because I've also seen you, Phil.
What's the double standards like Triple H saying, come on, Jim, I need to get your cardio in order. Punk works back through the curtain. Great work, Phil.
Great work, Phil. Here's the ventilator.
Do you know what? You kind of made me root for this specific outcome because like they could easily there's always a finish involved where say Punk's got it won and whether it's Braun Breaker interfering or just actually Seth or LA Knight screwing him. Like this whole, I have the title in my hands, Seth Rollins continues to screw me out of it, going back to like Elimination Chamber and the Rumble and stuff. They can play with that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we need to keep on with Punk and Seth. I actually think this brings that to a pause. Like they'll have one more match in them, but this is where they finally split off for a bit.
And it should be. It's in keeping with Punk's pattern since he come back and the kind of thing we say constantly about everybody should be chasing the main belt and then your feud will peel off in your pursuit of the main belt.
In the way of
that in the way, and then you're off there, and that's a great way to pull you away from it, and then you come back to the eyes on the prize type deal. Those two have got like the bubbling thing underneath them, and if they get it right, I think you could get a really good feud out of those two.
Do you think Punk will lead a team against the Vision at War Games, or do you think they might be able to lift him out? Like, because that feels like this Seth Rollins stable feels like it exists for that.
Depends if they want him to wrestle the next night or
not. If there was a way to have him, say for example, in the storyline, not make it into that match for some reason because of a divergent path or whatever, I almost think that's good for him and Seth because Punk and Seth in a cage in a War Games, you just put the baby faces over, don't you? But what's happened is that nothing of any real consequence. You've showed them one night, Seth still got the belt, you know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if Punk got sort of taken out with that picture a little bit, even though he's the top theoretically the top babyface to lead the charge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you.
But we're all saying Seth.
Or just ignore the main event in the Survivor Series War Games and put the MFTs versus the Wyatts in there.
God, I mean that's so awful. But it might be the only way to convince Triple H that he has to open with the men's one, because the way the women's division is right now, there'd be a way more interest in women's War Games, and typically that match is far better than the men's one. So then that would get the headline spot, because there's absolutely no way the MFTs and the Wyatts. Do you know what? I want this. Yeah, hoy them in a double ring, double cage, and then
just like that,
and then let this women's division.
You've
cracked it. That's what I want. That crap match to open up, and then when we're all War Games, and then the women knock it out of the park, and it's just like, you fixed it. Brilliant.
You did it, Phil.
That's everything. That's Clash in Paris. Absolutely covered it. Which means it's
easy.
Now
we've got to get better at this. We've got to get better at this as a collective three.
We just shouldn't put WrestleCulture at the end of the day on a Friday. And then we might actually talk about something to do with our jobs and not just anything else.
But then we couldn't end the week with a
good quiz.
I'm gonna get my phone out.
Yeah.
Because the questions are on here because, well, as become clear in a minute, if they're on my screen, Phil will be able to see them. And we don't
just got a missed call of your mum there. She must be watching.
Right. So this is not going to be multiple choice. It's just going to be fingers on buzzers or shouting out names, right?
Alrighty.
As with the introduction, we are celebrating Clash in Paris and indeed our grasp of foreign languages by doing a quiz in which I'm going to read out a famous wrestling catchphrase, promo line or whatever, but in French,
right?
With my perfect GCSE A pronunciation, right?
I'm excited.
Your jobs are to either guess the catchphrase or I will accept the wrestler that the catchphrase is attached to. Fastest finger first.
Okay.
10
All right.
All right?
Okay.
We'll just see how this goes. I'm recovering my quiz reputation, I think.
I like the idea that he's going to just do them in English, but with a French accent.
Yeah.
Wish I thought of that.
Yeah.
No, sadly these are
That's
French.
the bottom line. Yeah.
With apologies to any French or even French Canadian.
Stone God said so.
Le other side. No, I've done one. I'm not brave. Sorry. Right. First one. Shout out your names. The buzzers are here. Right. Tu ne peux pas me voir. Tu ne peux pas me voir. What are you laughing at?
Sorry, for the people who didn't hear it, just one more time.
Tu ne peux pas me voir.
It's funny. I don't even know what it is.
I've got absolutely no idea.
Him say it.
Feel free. I'm going to try and start reading.
That's like I won't or something. Or you won't. You won't? Maybe?
See, I like that you're trying to decode as well. I didn't expect this.
Well, there then.
Something.
Nicholas.
It's a negative.
Nicholas. Only based on the fact that you said because won't is in there. Kenny Omega, you can't escape.
No, dear, that's wrong.
I'll take a punt.
I mean, I've got nothing else with like won't or something.
Tu ne peux pas me voir.
It's you won't. I'm sure it's you won't something maybe.
You can't see me.
You can't see me. Yay!
It wasn't you can't see me. Well deduced. And well
you did
done.
it, Phil.
we
well
did
done,
it.
Phil.
I
You
did,
know
I
you did it.
definitely
You
did it.
Well done to Marcus Phoenix in the chat. You got it right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Probably because of my pronunciation.
Probably.
Okay, second one. Fast finger first.
Tu ne peux pas. Tais-toi.
Reconnaissez-moi.
Nicholas.
Yeah.
Acknowledge me.
There it is. I was thinking recognize me. I was like, who says recognize me?
It was the moi at the end. Well, I know me. I've got that much down.
Right. 1-1. 2 gone.
I think you find it's
Hey.
Right. Milieu au monde.
Phil, best in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we all classic French. This is going brilliantly.
We're not.
Better than I expected. Right. Next one.
That's what we've been doing wrong all these years, Phil. We've been doing quizzes in English.
Damn it.
Rats.
We.
Nicholas.
Nicholas, you're in.
It sounds a little bit like it doesn't matter what your name is. Yes.
I would have also accepted if I was going to say "way." I would have allowed LA Knight as well. It's all in the pronunciation.
But he doesn't say yes though, does he? Or does we also? Yeah,
I think it's.
Is it both?
There must be
there
a
must be a
casual
slight
version of
we.
we.
Right. 2-2.
Duh. That's you.
I'm not stupid. I'm just asking. Right. Next one. Si tu sens ce que le rocher est en train de courir.
Ferrero Rocher.
With this Roger, you're spoiling us.
Go again.
Si tu sens ce que le rocher est en train de courir. Can't get the pronunciation of that last word exactly right. Courir.
Sounds like Nikki Bella doing Stephanie.
Wow. It's Stephanie Vercoeur. That's it. That's what I was thinking. Vercoeur.
Go on then. One more.
Si tu sens ce que le rocher est en train de vacuer. Not vacuer. Hard one, this one. Although, is it? I don't know. Some people call me Morris has got it right, which means my pronunciation can't be that terrible. Thank you.
Oh, you're being extremely generous.
That too.
One more time.
Si tu sens ce que le rocher...
Whoa. Slow down,
Sorry, I was
pal.
getting confident. Si tu sens ce que le rocher est en train de vacuer.
Yeah, I got nothing.
No, I got nothing.
Phil. The Rock. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Catchphrase and man pulls it out
of nowhere. Look at you.
Rocher must be cooking us something, mustn't it? There must be something going on.
I recognised the word, but I had no idea what it was.
There we go. 3-2.
There you go.
Pass. Would it be just done good?
I mean, I was going to say The Rock just because he had the most catchphrases. So it's like
fair
you're playing the odds.
Yeah.
That is a fair shout. Right, next. 3-2 Phil.
Je ne sais quoi.
Susile.
Susile. It's a little country in Italy. Country in Italy? City in Italy? Town? Do it again.
Susile.
Susile. It sounds like that guy on the internet, you know, when you go to find the pronunciation, he goes, today we will be learning the word Susile. Not to be pronounced like the American English. Alright. Susile. Sue. What's Sue normally? Sue. Like S-O-U-S.
Would you like the spelling?
Is it S-O-U-S? No.
Well.
S-U.
S-U-C-E.
Do it again.
Susile.
There's just one word.
Hyphenated.
God damn.
But is it one word?
It's 2 words.
It's 2 words.
Yeah, no guesses in the chat yet.
I can't even think what it might be.
Susile.
Susile. That's going to be my Dexter's omelette du fromage. We'll wake up tomorrow. Susile.
Susile.
Susile. Ah, Susile.
Susile.
Nicholas, I don't know. Slap nuts.
No, dear, that's wrong.
It's 2 words.
It's a reasonable punt considering
2 words.
the questions here. Your thoughts, Phil?
That's fun. Yeah, I've got nothing.
I mean, Nicholas gave you a massive clue there because he did have 2 words for you.
Suck it.
Suck it. But
There you go.
Some sounds nice in French, doesn't it?
Of course.
Susile.
Susile.
Still 3.
You got to say it with meaning. You're not going to be like, I got 2 words for you. Susile. Like you're in the waiting room of a dentist. Susile.
It's 3-2 to Phil.
Susile.
Right. I like this one. Fastest finger first. Murder the cowboy.
Phil. Cowboy shit.
That's 14 to
That's
Phil.
really good.
He was in there on that one.
Hey, that's funny.
Where we at? That was a good one.
Murdered the cowboy.
Right.
Can't believe the French don't have a word for cowboy.
That's what I was thinking.
I've lost my...
Got a word for music lover, but they don't have a word for cowboy. How does that work?
4-2 Phil, 4 to go, and I'm wondering if I've screenshot all of them in my phone, so I might have to go into my laptop in a second. Right. Et c'est l'essentiel, c'est froidement dit.
And again.
Et c'est l'essentiel, ça c'est froidement dit.
Go again.
Et c'est, hang on. Et c'est l'essentiel, ça c'est froidement dit.
Phil, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's on fire. Oh, I played Phil. Right, what's that, 5-2?
5-3. No.
3 to go?
Deux.
Good quiz. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah.
5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
200. 5, 2.
3 to go, but I can only see 2.
Chambers to serve. 5, 2.
Right.
Match point. 2.
I might pronounce this in a way that potentially gives it away.
Let love.
So silly.
So silly.
I don't know, we missed one, didn't we? There was one that I did. We got, so it's 5-2, but it's my own count.
Quiet, please,
We've
ladies and
got 2
gentlemen.
left to go.
Go ahead and go.
Please, ladies and gentlemen.
2 left to go, so we can't draw.
Oh.
You're playing for pride at this point.
Well,
happened.
hey, we don't draw when we're in French. all
Okay.
right?
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Come on.
Right.
This is no. I'm gonna avoid that. Carry on. As we will, chap.
Parce que je suis Miz et que je suis génial.
Go on.
Phil!
I don't even want
I'm the Miz and I'm also.
He's only gone and done it.
it. That's really funny.
Right.
Can't believe French don't have a word for Miz.
That's 6-2.
That's good.
With 1 to go. Right.
It's okay.
Étouffez-vous avec ces noix de gif.
There's a with in there.
There is a with in there. That's how I got the Stone
Yeah.
Cold one. It
Yeah.
started with and.
With.
Well, there is a with. Avec, we all know with, there's a vec. There's obviously a translation thing here because it isn't in the American English phrase. But I guess sometimes they apply withs and ands and buts and conjunctives.
Sometimes Google Translate isn't quite right.
Sometimes.
Étouffez-vous avec ces noix de gifle.
Noir.
No Barton Keys, but I should have done Let's Go Max, you're the best wrestler alive. I apologise, I didn't include that one. That would have been a good one.
And again?
Étouffez-vous avec ces noix de gifle.
There's a U in there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a U in there.
And it's like addressing someone. So like two is to a person.
One more time.
Étouffez-vous avec ces noix de gifle.
The Gifle.
That's right. I'm enjoying gifle.
Was that there?
Feels nice.
Gifle. Sisule.
No correct guesses in the chat yet, though I am enjoying the speculation.
One more. I'm going to just keep saying one more. And it'll
Étouffez-vous avec ces noix de gifle.
Just fills the silence, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
The hell is Sheafle?
We have been in and around this one elsewhere on this quiz, by the way.
We have been in and around it.
Yeah, we've...
Sounds disgusting.
I suppose it would be, actually, but...
Sounds disgusting.
Étouffez-vous avec ces noix de gifle. One of you took a punt earlier on. If you took that same punt.
Oh. Wow. I cannot remember.
No,
any
yeah, that's
punts.
all right.
we are proper punts us.
Stupid punts.
Stupid punts.
Sean Fincher has not done this with a dead man.
His famous phrase, of course.
What's that, French?
Is that French?
Then when you try and Google translate dead man stuff into French, it just comes up with a 404 error. I don't think so,
The gong
pal.
goes off. Dong. Access denied. You've done it now.
You gone and turned me into French.
Phil, Slapnuts.
Yay!
Choke on that. Choke on that.
Choke on that slap nuts.
So I think noix de gifle might be the actual slap nuts.
Noix de gifle.
Étouffez-vous avec says might be like maybe choke with my slap nuts.
Okay.
So I think it's getting the gist.
Good.
That was this week's Clash in
good.
Paris inspired.
Pretty good.
Bloody good quiz.
I enjoyed it.
You didn't win apparently. It was just a quiz.
Oh yeah.
Nobody cares.
Won by Phil. I was kind of the winner because I continue to repair my quiz reputation.
Well, you say that, but you've got to land the, stick the
Can you do
landing.
How do I make the buttons? Bring the clock up.
Can you do the buttons, please,
Thank
Dad?
you, yeah.
It's
God.
like 8 seconds or something on the line, or not 0.
Not 0 or not whatever it was, 6 the last time. I just rounded it up and deafened everybody. Thank you very much for joining us here on WrestleCulture. We're nearly at the end of Wakey Summer. There's another week to go. There'll be no WrestleCulture next week, but there will be a series of last podcasts that we have in the can going out on the WhatCulture Wrestling Podcast YouTube channel. The SmackDown preview will be available relatively soon after we finish this. It's on the audio now.
Immediately after this finishes.
And we'll be back on Tuesday with a Raw review that will fold in a bit of Clash in Paris coverage as well. If you want to follow us along on Twitter, you can do at WhatCulture WWE, where you can find Phil Chambers at
Fill My Chambers or Le Phil Mon Chambers, I don't know. And you can follow this guy.
It's Adam Nicholas, no French, suck nuts. And you can follow Michael Hamflett at
Mike Hamflett. We'll see you soon. Yes!
No,
I'm having it. You all heard it. I was watching the clock and everything. He was slowing down because of his French bollocks. Like he was Le Phil Le Chambers. No, Phil, it's counting down. Dun. I did it, guys. Chat, did I not do it?
You did it.
I did it. Before we log off, this is the Tom Wanks bit.
It has to be.
He was still in the middle of Leon.
Yeah, well, whose fault is it for trying to plug 700 videos before the end because you think you missed
I didn't manage my monsters.
You don't think you're going to make your time. You don't throw to us. You should have learned that by
Mark
now.
Lee Willis says I nailed it first time. Marcus Phoenix says under the wire.
No.
Some people call me Maurice says beat me to French Tom Wanks. That's a different thing entirely.
Beat me to French sounds like the alternative to beat me to death. Beat me to French. Beat me
like one of your friends.
Beat me like one of your French girls.
Oh, well, yeah. It's never going to get any better than that anyway. I'm glad Wilborn's back in the chair the next time because I'm not going to come close to that again.
I mean, that wasn't it.
That was it.
I'm not giving you that. That was not
wasn't
it.
even close.
Not even close.
I went right the way to the top as well. There was no sort of...
It also doesn't need to go all the way to the top.
Feels good.
Like
You've
there,
deafened everyone with your urgency to win.
Matt Rains says absolutely nailed it.
No,
he's got no
Matt
biases.
Rains, you
Well,
are
you know
wrong.
what?
Sicily.
Sicily.
We've all learned something.
Sicily.
Sicily. Sicily. Time to
Sicily.
Sicily.
Time to Sicily.
Yeah, have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing. I hope this has been a nice way to send you into it. And
how do we end up going for so long whenever you're here?
sorry about that, guys.
Actually, to be fair, me, Phil, and Wilborn went long as well the other week.
Yeah, that's true.
Martley Willis said, "Dead man, nice try Google, but I don't translate."
Nice try Google, but I don't.
I do it in 50 different languages, one for every state.
I translate to 52 different versions of American. The only language.
And I don't mind Spain, because that was where Kane was born. Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah, but I like it when they speak English to me in Spain.
It's great. It must be brilliant being the Undertaker and just being able to bully your crap Texan American drawl wherever you go all over the world.
I like it when they say Harley Davidson in Spanish.
Barton Key's respect is universal.
Universal respect.
You guys speak space zombie around here? Because that's the only language I speak.
You speak badass.
Right, everybody, have a lovely weekend.
Goodbye. I wonder how long this podcast would be if we cut out everything that was not wrestling.
Not worth thinking about, to be honest. Matt Rains, 50 states, 10 countries. Everybody knows that. And Marcus Phoenix only speaks the business. Can't say more than that. See, it's edutainment. You learn as you have fun.
There you go. That's us.
That's us.
That's what we're here for. Nicholas finally living up to his profession of being a teacher.
He did it.
He did it.
Take that, redacted.
See you later, redacted.
Say bye. We already know it.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.